said, the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Hello and welcome, everyone, to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Up for the opening kickoff. That's not what he had in mind, and they'll give up good field position as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Reads it, fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
In offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Quarterback now breaking the field. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Williams looking for a man. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on third down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Here's the handoff. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Pulls and fires complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Panthers can really attack on this second and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Powers through the defender. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Williams will pass. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You can tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Picks up the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
A designed run for the quarterback. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Washington.
Man, you see all the time this running back has spent in the weight room this offseason. Did you see that stiff arm? He just pile drive that defender into the ground, get off me, and he's able to walk in for the score.
Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Reed. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Fires to the tight end. There he goes! They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Looking to the big tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's loose. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Motion from the wideout. Williams looking for a man. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got it in the middle. It's Boston. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The Huskies are rolling down the field. To the air on first down. Oh, they had the screen all set up on first down, and he couldn't make the catch. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And it's picked off at the goal line. Bringing it back. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air, it's Holstein. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Toss to the outside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. He's looking to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. Fires it. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on first down. The screen, and watch out. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Williams will pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Flying out to the left. And he just kept running
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. He wants to throw it. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Reed. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass, it's Holstein. The quick out. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route running. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
The Panthers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He'll try to do it himself. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Oh, out of space. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. And he throws another interception, his third of the night.
Can't give points away when you're a QB. You have to understand, I got to be aggressive, and it's tough in the red zone because those are really tight windows. But, man, the one thing I cannot do is turn the football over. I got to make sure I get points. Really poor decision. Great play by the defense.
Williams looking for a man. Oh, they're after him. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of...
Unloads it downfield. He's got it down the left side. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets him 30-plus. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Looking downfield on first down. Makes a connection. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. buys just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12. They'll immediately call timeout. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Reed. Under fire. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback will keep it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Tight end now in motion. Dropping back, it's Holstein. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
All right, for this offensive line now, you've got to gear up. You've got to really start to hone in, understand that if you don't start playing better and you don't start giving this quarterback time, trailing in the second half, needing to throw, you're not going to have a chance to win.
How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Takes a handoff. It's Coleman. That hole closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Here's the pressure. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Here comes the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Reed. And this wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Shoots it to the left. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Pitt will line up to punt it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it towards the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about the punt.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On the direct snap, it's Coleman. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Williams will pass. Going up top. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You've got to be more aggressive in the passing game. You're going to have to just start taking shots.
They'll try to get outside. Fights off a defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. You've got a 3rd and manageable, back up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go. He's going up top. He's got it in, more than enough for a first down. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
This offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Holstein. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Yeah, and a nice job by this defense. This is a critical moment, right? We got to get the football back. They're backed up, thank goodness. Force a punt here, get the football back so we can make some magic here in this 4th quarter.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. Got a little space. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Quickly complete. And he just couldn't get started. Goes down behind the line of scrimmage, and they'll lose yardage on the completion. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. To the air, it's Holstein. They'll run the screen. At the 20, he's got space. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Pittsburgh trying to put a touchdown on the board in this red zone trip. On the option. Now the toss. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Panthers! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires on the move. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Williams looking for a man. Grabbed in the middle. It's Evans. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
The short hands. It's Moore. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Fires toward the target. Catch in the middle. It's Washington. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Buys a little extra time. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. How about the big tight end keeping his concentration off that deflection?
And a lot of times you see those contested catches, but the deflected catches, those are just good bounces. Nice job by the big fella. Continue to concentrate and see the football, but a nice break for that thing to bounce right to him.
Decisions, decisions, decisions. If you're the quarterback right now, that's the most important thing. You cannot put the football in harm's way. Tie football game, late. But with these timeouts in your back pocket, you've got an opportunity to drive the field and win this thing. You just cannot throw the ball to the other team.
Timeout is called. Splits the uprights on the chip shot. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. You know, I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? Just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Yeah. Hmm? You said what happened? You can message. I'm being Colorado. I just played as Washington twice. At least I got my win. I got my first win under the belt before I played Kenny.
Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the Big 10, the Nebraska Cornhuskers.
You hear Justin? You hear Justin? Trying to say nobody cares about Madden. NCAA just came out and he's the fucking first one telling you to advance it to week 1 tonight. At least they got actual fucking the band's playing actual songs now. Oh, we're still up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Hold on. I like messing around with the safety diffs. I like putting them in. I like making them tight and putting them on the boundary.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He has the first and still on his feet. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike Rozier, Roger Craig, I am Pip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physical. And Nebraska's going to be very happy.
I'm going to line up it tight. You can put them out tight. You can put them long. You can put them wide.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares.
You can put them tight.
For defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too
Tighter
fast
to
for
the
linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
That's that receiver there.
It's Raiola. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit.
You can do spread, you can do wide, that's for the whip. You can do whip, and you can do the field, weak side, strong side,
Here comes the
offense. This is what it looks like when you put them deep.
Back to pass. With the catch, it's Barney. They'll finally get him on the ground.
Don't do that, man. It's
he
fucking.
makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Yeah.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver.
Yeah, it's boring to be banged.
Line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because
yeah, it's boring in a
franchise.
franchise.
Offensive success.
The Huskers have it with a 1st and 10.
Yes, he will.
Wants to throw again. Unloads it left. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what do you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things. You don't just treat it as another game.
I got
it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your
tight with a
season,
spread out safety with put them
what your
on
coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line.
Oh, I like that way.
Field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Looking down the middle. intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got some room to run. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bucks.
Oh, look at that. My first trophy. Force a turnover with any team with a unique turnover tradition. Thank you, James.
The first drive of the game on third down, they're expecting pass. They had multiple players in the back end defensively with their eyes on the quarterback, able to jump the route, pick it off, take it back for a touchdown, and they've already seized a ton of momentum.
Getting set for the extra point after.
Oh, they added the little all-state thing in the background.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
You can go play him if you want. I don't care.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
You said he's a prick.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Raiola. Got his man quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Yeah, that's what Dan all over
I don't
there.
even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
See how the defense
After
looks
the
between
second down
close and
misfire,
tight.
looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh,
And they
should
fail
have
to hook up on 3rd down.
good defense.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations.
didn't block it.
Where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
You just threw it way too soon. Look at that. You threw it when he's fucking 10 yards away from making the cut.
4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
That was good defense. That was a good tackle. He didn't aggressive catch it.
Couldn't ask for
You mean
better
I just called a
starting
play?
field position for this offense. Might be changing the route.
I did. What do you mean? It took me like 10, 15 seconds to pick a play.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Makes a man miss.
Oh, he's shifty.
At the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, get him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back. Get the yardage.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
RPOs too, now that you can find the RPO.
The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. They didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield
receivers
right
out here,
now, making a
receivers
play,
out
being
here.
aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
But that went to the game.
Looking for a man. It's Salter.
Sheesh.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. And the Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry
You
up.
get from little rebuild too. So that senior
On
quarterback to
4th
use
down,
now.
trying to find his man.
You're gonna go to Rebel John. There we
Makes the
go.
grab, ready for the 1st down.
Defensive pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact
Fire.
as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The Buffaloes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. The option look. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Colorado! Great job by the back on the option.
And you got to be so...
He ran into me.
When you play the option, you got to keep your eyes on your guy. They lost track of the pitch.
Can't block routes.
Pitches it to him. He takes it in the house. Got to be a little bit more sound on defense.
I thought you cut him off. You can't. You can't just stop running in the middle of his route. You got to give him space.
The play fake on 1st down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Barney. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be
it's the time that you get to just test all the new little shits.
And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the
I'm trying to find where the fucking... I'm trying to find where the stunts are.
Receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job.
Oh, I found it. Never mind, I found it.
The football, he was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had.
So you caught me on that. So it's in the middle of finding it.
He's loose.
At least I know where it is. Now you press the fucking control pad and then all of them.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down.
Come back, got him.
It's caught. Out across the 45.
You got your safety sits out there right now.
A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Salter. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just...
Wait, he dropped that.
Oh, my gosh. How do you
They might have to go heavy on receivers, offensive, and for everything, a little bit of everything. You ain't got no receivers over there, all gone. Two gone. That fucking other dude's gone.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air.
That's a pick.
This receiver there, it's incomplete.
We'll tell you about the animation there. Oh, it's not even rain. Fuck all this bullshit. I'm gonna catch shit. Let's just take off, baby.
He wants to throw it again. Fires left. Holds it in. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
What's wrong, Buttercup?
This offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. To the air on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
It's so underrated. The relationship between a QB
we trying to play around with the safety depths.
The ability to know where he's going to be and
be accurate
with the football. That's what leads to nice.
That just takes some time to get used to. Think like everybody time.
Guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now.
Look it up. Look up videos.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
Only way to learn it is practicing it.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to Johnson. Got room at the 35. There he goes. Oh, he's got some space.
This is shitty-ass EA tackling angles.
Touchdown, Nebraska. He found some open space and turned on the
Man, these ran 20 yards back straight into the fucking DN.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch
kicking again. You just
after the quarterback.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14.
What?
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's not going to take the touchback.
You want to clip this? Let's clip something.
Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up.
Hell no, you're just all fucking bullshit EA tackling angles.
Spectacular return that almost went all the way.
That was the computer. You ran straight in. You literally ran 20 yards back straight into it.
On the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Looking to pass. It's Salter. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Looking for the score. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal.
Fuck off me, little bitch.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second.
That's what I noticed. I noticed that last game. QBs be running people that fuck with it. Even like little ass going in balls fucking.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1.
That Pitt dude.
Slams ahead. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. It's as if that ball had a
I don't know what that was. I hate when it does that. You fucking go to press the RPO and they just hand it off and you get stuck and jump in.
We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8.
You're fucking. Other plays, it does anything. It's taking them like 4 days so they can set them invites.
And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic.
That's probably why.
That's exactly what
That's probably why he hasn't joined that.
Fires to the wide out. And it'll be incomplete.
I was thinking he just didn't join this whole time. I didn't know you didn't send him one.
That's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really make.
No, you told me sent.
Think about physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job on the defender.
He'll be stopped short.
Yeah, I didn't even know that you never sent it to. That's funny.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here.
Thank you.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Fat man picks. Gotta love it.
Much on the return, but they are in prime scoring position at the 22. Back to pass, it's Salter. Out of the backfield, he's open. Taking it the other way. The tackle is made, but he's got it.
They made it. I'm not even gonna lie. They made it kind of like Madden now.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down was. I gotta go.
I think they just made it like NCAA's 2, but just added all the Madden and it makes sense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Calls his own number. And he got nothing in the line of
shit ton of animations already that I'm not getting.
Picked up some of what
it's slower though. I definitely noticed that it's a lot slower this year. It's like the pace of the game. It's like,
and with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little
oh yeah, I saw that post of them. I could definitely play that. See, I felt that when I was playing, the difference slowed it down a little bit.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Yeah, that dude definitely is not going to last him. Every time. Pretty sure he's the one who's time to invite too.
Looking downfield, it's
He literally, I couldn't even look at him to do adjustments or anything. Seriously, couldn't hurry up the whole game.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And the Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
I know your best Miles Henry.
So nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They slowed the whole game down in general.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken a touchback.
Way too much speed last year. Everybody was like 95. It was. It was just a cheese fest last year. Everybody was fucking 95 plus speed.
Going right to work up top. He's going for a big play downfield. Snatches it on the right. Lots of room to run.
Hey, you want to clip something, bitch? Clip these nuts, ho.
And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in.
Let me clip that. We clipping shit now. Hold on. We clipping shit now.
Throw, receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
I know you're right on that. Those just user versus user jump ball. You gotta earn your stretch. Spot on the screen.
Just like that. The drive starts from their own.
Will's job hunt's so funny. He's applying in the most places.
Looking to throw, it's Raiola. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well.
The job that he wants the most is the job of
This
Becco.
offense has gone his way early and often in this game.
Well, this is fucking random.
That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him.
He's with something to get rid of him.
Going for the big play. Reels it in down the left side. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the
Nah, that's one thing too. No, they catch a lot of one-on-one deep balls now.
First half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting
But
up.
you
This dude might break
didn't
his
get a
career
touchdown
high in
like you
passing
might like me.
yards. Somebody get stats for him.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, only in the first half already, this guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He uncorks one deep. It's complete. And he got away from the defense and takes it in.
Wide open, there's no dot.
Nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep.
Turning around with the defense. They keep online.
Right on him, catches the
Wide open.
Gallup right into the end zone for a touchdown.
You got them through in between 3 people.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Now on the option. Hard running there. And that defense...
I'm not pressing the push button, it's in the register.
No chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Back to throw, it's Salter. He lets it fly. And that one's incomplete.
Even with the PI, he'll still let it.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense...
James hates guarding whatever
Later in
reason.
the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Says your ass fucking picked home field of court. That's too good.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Complete out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker and they'll...
No, he was like 2 yards short.
Great place to start for this offense.
I didn't let him get deep enough. I knew it was going to be open against you.
Looking to throw on 1st down.
Like the one route you refuse to cover.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific...
You tell Justin or Vince Madden?
Guys, how much better does it feel if
What do you say?
that locker room with a lead? He's going for the
Oh, we're playing Madden tonight. Yeah, it's like 9 o'clock. You would have
With unbelievable field position like that, you better